Welcome to Sanka Empire. I am Waikara Monday and I will be taking you through the business plan templates of the Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. I am a business coach and I have been a mentor with the Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program since 2018. It has actually been an interesting journey. However, I need to mention that Sanka Empire is not working with the Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. We are an independent business consulting firm helping African entrepreneurs to get access to funds. We write business plans, grant proposals, pitch deck, and every other thing you can think about that will help an African entrepreneur to get funds. We have identified that gap between African entrepreneurs and funds, and we have come to bridge it. So today we'll be looking at the business plan templates of the Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. I promised you in my previous video that I will take this business plan template bit by bit. So here we go. Today we shall be looking at a section of this business plan called the product or service section. I repeat, the product or service section. But before we go straight into that, I need to glance through the cover page, the executive summary, and the introduction. I think at least to give you a background of what you should do. Understand that this cover page of this business plan is the first impression you are giving to the reviewer and perhaps the investor. So you need to make it more looks attractive. Yes, very attractive. You need to ensure all the elements identified in red inks here are there, especially the ones that are compulsory. You need to make sure the business name is there, your name is there, the business contact, address, phone numbers, email address are there. Now, if you do not have a website, you make sure you put a link to your social media handle, particularly the handles that you are most active on. You can put a link to your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. Put a link there. And if you do not have it, it will cost you nothing to create one today and add it there. It is a competition, and what you do different from others is what matters. I was actually supposed to share with you a sample of the cover page, but I want to do that because should I share a sample, hundreds of my viewers will like to duplicate that samples, and instead of helping matters, it will actually worsen matters. Again, I have a class that has been going on with trained entrepreneurs on how to write business plan and also how to write grant proposals. Aside the training, I also have contract package. That's Sanka Empire run a contract package where entrepreneurs contract Sanka Empire to manage their grant applications. We write your business plan, we write your proposals, we do your financials, your pitch, and every other thing. We manage their grant proposals, the funding. We do it for every other grant, including the Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. If you want to contact us, our contact digits are in the description of this video. You can as well see it on the screen now. But away from that, let us go straight to the point. While we do that, I will encourage you to always keep the table of contents where it is. Just ensure you get the numbering on your business plan to be the same with the numbering on the table of contents. The executive summary. This is another crucial part of the business plan, but we are not looking at this today, and we are not looking at this in this video because I have made a video on how to write a good executive summary. It is on this channel. Just locate it and it will help you. The only thing I can say here is ensure you write it last because it actually summarizes your business plan. It also involves a summary of your financial statements. So write your executive summary last. I believe most of you are not hearing it for the first time. But if you don't know how to write executive summary, search for a video on this channel on how to write a good executive summary. You will see it. Watch the video. It will help you and you write the executive summary of this business. It is very important. Let's go down. the overview, that's the introduction, the vision and mission statement, objectives, and the value proposition. You can get how to write these ones on this channel. Just search for the video, you will see it. If you have any question, use the comment section or you contact us through the contact digits. We will help you. Now, the main thing is the product or service. This is the section we need to look at. Perhaps, if you look at the description in ink, it is the smallest. Yeah, but this column should actually be the longest when you finish writing it. The product or service section. Now, if your business is a product-based business, you actually have the right to remove the service. But if it is a service delivery business, you can remove the product and just leave the service. Same thing happens if it is a product-based business, just put the product. Now, in this section, you are actually expected to mention the products you bring to the market. What is the name of that product? For example, I am into mushroom cultivation. I will mention that Sanka Empire produces mushroom. Another thing you should also understand that the reviewer must not know the meaning of mushroom. So you will explain what mushroom is and the uses of mushroom. Explain it here. Then, after explaining what mushroom is and what it is used for, another thing for you to do here is to explain how you produce mushroom, how you cultivate mushroom. It is very good. Let's look at their previous templates. That's last year's templates. Let's look at the features and functionalities column, perhaps the second paragraph there. Can you see it on the screen? You can read it for yourself. How do you produce this mushroom? The investor wants to be sure that you have the idea and the technicality on producing these products. It is very important. But while you do so, I encourage you not to reveal the proprietary information of that product. You just mention the steps. The raw materials, we get the raw materials. Perhaps you produce mushroom from, let's say, sawdust. You get the sawdust, you bag the sawdust, you sterilize it, you allow it for so number of days, and it starts germinating. That is what they want to hear. Alright? Same thing applies to your service. How do you deliver this service? It is very important. And what are the specific qualities or features of this product that helps to address the problem you've identified? Because why are you doing that product? What problems does that your product solve? Mushroom. You must actually spell out the type of people that your product is meant for. Mushroom, what does it serve for? It is edible. It is also used in the industries, perhaps in the pharmaceuticals, aside the fact that it is used as vegetables. So all these things need to be here. After writing it, you will know that it is actually a long journey, not as short as the red ink implies. So what you should do is ensure you pay attention to details. After this video, we will also be looking at several other things. The next video coming up will be particularly about the industry and market analysis. Just stay tuned. I will move you down to that shortly. But for now, let us end the product and service section. If you're into a service delivery company or business, also ensure you highlight how these services are delivered to the customers and the uniqueness of it. They want to see the unique proposition here, the features of it. They want to see it here. Thank you very much for listening. Again, if you want to contact Sanka Empire, feel free to do so. Our contact details are on the screen. May I mention that Sanka Empire is not affiliated to any grants donating organization. We only help African entrepreneurs get access to grants by giving them training and by also helping them write the necessary materials. We develop materials for them that we urge them to have access to grants. We can do it for you as well. Thank you and good luck.